So I went to a local show this morning, and I picked up only 3 comic books. But then there was another show 15 minutes away, and I picked up more. Let's take a look at what I picked up and why, up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. And before we get started, that is not my press, that is my dishwasher. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. And we're getting closer to 4,000 subscriber giveaway, and I'm going to have all of the details real soon. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Also, follow us on the other socials at Instagram at Bronzeville_comics. On Whatnot, Bronzeville_comics. We do sales every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So check us out. There is a link in the description of this video. If you're not signed up yet with Whatnot, you can sign up through that link and you'll get $10 off your first purchase, regardless of who the purchase is with. In addition, in the description of this video is my email, a link to my eBay store, and a link to King Con 4. Less than 2 weeks away, March 25th and 26th in Island, New Jersey. I'll be setting up there along with so many other content creators from YouTube and Instagram. It's going to be a great time. So check out the link and you can see all the vendors that are going to be setting up there. So it was a Sunday. It's been a while since I've been to a show. It's been at least a few weeks. I've been trying to spend more weekend time organizing both comics and non-comic stuff at my house. So I went to New Jersey Collector Fest, and usually they do have like a decent selection of vendors. They're not only comics, so there are a lot of pops and toys and Legos and signings. And, you know, they have some actors and actresses and wrestlers and whatever doing signings as well. So there are only really, I think, about 4 comic book vendors. One of them was all slabs, and I wasn't really interested in you know, picking up any slabs. I took a quick look. Another guy that I bought from before only had wall books, and he tends to specialize in, and this is related to a video I did recently, the Dell and Gold Key movie and TV adaptations. Like I saw he had Bewitched comic books. I had picked up a Green Hornet from him a couple years ago. But that wasn't what was tickling my fancy. Streetside Anthony was there, and that's kind of the reason I stopped by, and he's so generous. He gave me a couple books, gave me this Marvel copy of Miracle Man 1, this variant cover, it's a pretty cool one, of, which issue number is this? Issue number 5 of Captain Britain and MI 13, and this is, he donated this towards the 4,000 subscriber giveaway, so this is going to be one of the prize packages. It's Axe X-Men number 1, and a 9.8 white pages, so that's a cool little book. Again, Anthony is one of the most generous people in the community, always giving. He'll be set up at King Con. I really appreciate that. So there's one other vendor there that had comic books. I only picked up a few from him. This Batman and Robin number 1, maybe with a press. It's a potential 9.8 candidate. Does definitely need a press. This is the first appearance of Professor Pig, and this is the first Batman and Robin entitled series. Of course, we're getting the Brave and the Bold Batman and Robin TV show. I'm just readjusting this bag. But a lot of people don't realize that Batman here is Dick Grayson. Then, can't resist it. I might press this. This is kind of going in a potential press/grade/spec box. It's a pretty nice copy. And at the very least, I might press it and keep it as my PC copy. And it's Detective Comics 463. The first appearance, not only of the Black Spider, but the first appearance of the Calculator. And as many of you know, I'm a math teacher, so I just picked that book up in nice shape. This one, though, Infinite Crisis 5. This is a minty copy. I am going to take a closer look at this. I'm going to press it and send it off and hope for the 9.8, maybe before the movie comes out. I don't think I have a 9.8 of that cover just yet. I have one I just sent out, but I don't think it's a 9.8. Then, so that was all I got from Collector Fest. That was it. So I said, There was a show about 10 minutes away. The monthly Clifton show was there, so I went there. Some people went to both shows as well. 3 people I bumped into that went to both shows. And then there was... I noticed the Feeding Frenzy. And the same place there was a Feeding Frenzy last month. I should have gotten there earlier, but I still bought a bunch of comics. I was trying to control myself. Half-price books. So I picked this up. I didn't realize that it was kind of water damaged. It's an Amazing Spider-Man 215. Nothing special, but figure ASM. This is What the 10? This is the first appearance of Bart Simpson in comics. It does predate Simpson's comics and stories. He appears like in a panel. Figured it was a couple bucks. Detective Comics, not Detective Comics, Teen Titans 45. This is the first appearance of Karen Beecher, who a few issues later becomes Bumblebee, who is the first female DC hero of African descent in comic books. She predates Vixen. Then I picked up these 2 books just because I'm trying to collect all these bicentennial covers. All books that were cover date July 1976. And the Weird Western here, you can see it says August 76, but it was bi-monthly. And these are issues 3 and 4. They're numbered. I don't know where I am on these, but I just kind of pick them up if I think I don't have them yet. Those are going in the PC. This I grabbed. It's a second print. The real one that you want here is the second print. The second print can be told because it's a gold holofoil rather than like a silverish one. And it could really be determined because the newsstand is the one that's really the valuable one there. This, I think it might be a contender. It's an Adam Hughes cover. Lady Rawhide 3. Might see if that's a potential 9.8 and send that off. A 9.8 of that is well over $100. This I'll probably put in a spec box. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 23. 22 I think had been there, but I got there late, so I didn't get that. This is the second appearance and the first cover appearance of Marvel Zombies. See, they're outside there. This, lower grade. Yeah, it does definitely have some deep spine ticks. Ultimate Spider-Man number 6, the first appearance of the Ultimate Green Goblin. Probably just move that one. This is Adam number 24. Needs this for the run. So that was half price. It's lower grade, but figure I'll throw that in the PC. This is another book I might look to see. It's an outside chance. This is it an Adam Hughes cover? No. Who did this cover? Anyway, this cover of Dream Girl. This is kind of pricey in a 9.8. I don't know if this is potential. I have to take a closer look and see if this is worth pressing and maybe slabbing. This goes in a spec box. Remember, I did a recent video where I said sell, slab, spec, save. So that's kind of the breakdown I'm doing with these books. This is going in a spec box. It's Fantastic Four 209. First appearance of Herbie the Robot. We'll see. Just fun. This is going in a spec box. And I might try to complete the run. I have the 3 big issues now. This is Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter number 1, kind of DC's answer to Iron Fist. And it's the first appearance of, right there, Benjamin Turner, who later becomes Bronze Tiger. He becomes Bronze Tiger, I think it's issue 18, which is the last issue of the run. But got a real good price on this one. That's nice. This is going to be going in the PC, I think. I don't think I have this issue yet. Batman Family 11. I really should do a better job of going through and cataloging everything I have. This, I have to take a closer look. I don't know if it's a 9.8 candidate, but these books, because they're these movie properties, Blade Runner number 1 from Marvel. That's a pretty cool book. This book I picked up. This is really sharp. I do have to take a closer look at this if it's worth getting slabbed. Probably not, but see if it is a potential contender. This is Invaders Annual number 1. This is cover, and there is some interior art, but the cover is done by Alex Schomburg. It's a little tamer than his, you can see he signed it there. It's a little tamer than his World War II covers, but I think this might be his last artwork. But definitely to give him a Defender or an Invaders book is good. I picked up this. I don't know. I have to check to see what 9.8 prices are in this, although I see some color rub. This is another. This is an Archer cover. Supergirl number 18. This is a classic Nick Cardy cover. Does have a crease, but I think could be pressed out. I don't know if it's worth getting graded, but I might just press it. I don't know if you can see. There's a crease right there, right by Jim. If you look below Jimmy's right leg, down to the bottom, there's a crease that runs diagonally through the book. But I'm wondering, I don't know if it breaks the paper fiber. It doesn't break the color. So this book, in high grade is worth getting slabbed. That's a potential. This book, the front is a lot nicer than the back, but I think I'm just going to put this in the PC. Got a great price. Remember, this is all half-price stuff. Swamp Thing was this number 8, this classic Bernie Wrightson cover. Kind of low-key, working on the Swamp Thing run. This is interesting because I've been picking this book up a few times recently as a spec. This is going to go in my spec box. It's Action Comics 775. It's first appearance of Manchester Black. But it's the second print. The first print below the red 775 has the month and year, the cover date. The second print has nothing. That's how you distinguish them. But there is, I don't think, the second print doesn't have any appreciable value. This, good price. Probably just put this up for sale. Captain America 168, the first appearance of Helmut Zemo. Good solid. I got a little crease in the corner. Good solid upper mid-grade copy. Then I picked this one up. I had gotten a copy of this slammed recently, and I have to take a closer look at this one to see if it's worth it. You get into the upper nines on this classic Bob Layton cover of Captain America 230. This is a sharp copy. When I found this one, people will gloss by war books. Our Army at War, I think it's 128, I'm sorry, 128. This is the origin of Sergeant Rock. So I figured it's mid-grade, good price. Then, these two books I needed for the run. These are definitely PC books. Adventure Comics 284. Ends up being $10, half off, $5. Couldn't pass it up. This one does have a little bit of staining on it and some paper loss, but mid-grader, maybe lower into mid-grade. Adventure Comics 306. This is the first appearance of the Legion of Substitute Heroes, and you can see at the bottom, Polar Boy. They call him Polar Lad. I think he's Polar Boy, actually. Night Girl, Stone Boy, Chlorophyll Kid. I think they're missing one. Color Kid joins the team later. But that's their first appearance. That's pretty cool. And then this book was in there. This is kind of a key. This Dark Wanda, Avengers 187. Nice copy. I'll take a closer look. I haven't looked at too close a condition on this one. I did look at the condition on this. Definitely needs a press. I don't think I can press it up to a gradable standard. But this was a great deal. This is the first appearance of the Wonder Twins in Super Friends number 7. Has a spine roll and has some definite bends on both front and back cover. So I have this right now in like the 5-6 range, but I think I can get it to 7-8 range with the press. I don't think it's worth getting graded until you get to about 8.5, and I don't think that is in it for this book. There's a little bit of ink smudge. You can't really see it underneath the price sticker. There's a date stamp, which is pretty cool. But that for the price. So I think I'll put this in a spec box as well. I may actually just keep this in the PC. I think I have one other copy still, but I don't think I have one in the PC. I might just save this and put it in the PC. I haven't worked on the Super Friends run. Now that I have this one, I'm kind of tempted to. Maybe. We'll see. But at the very least, maybe I'll put it in a spec box in case we do get a Wonder Twins property. We're supposed to have Wonder Twins at some point, and then right when Discovery took over Warner Brothers, Zaslav put the kibosh on that, like shortly before it was supposed to go to filming. So we'll see what happens with that property. And that's the haul for today. I thought I did pretty well. It's it's dangerous to get into the the buying game again because you don't know when to stop. It's like, I'm going to take it slow on buying comics. And then like, oh, we have half price comics. I'm like, hit me up, hit me up. So yeah, it's let me know what you think. What do you think of those books? And what have you picked up recently? Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by this video. I really appreciate it. You can take a look at a couple of other recent videos of mine here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.